Wow, those loons are really nice sounding. Besides the point, let's get into and talk about how to build and utilize a slip bobber for rainbows and brook trouts or any sort of trout at any stocked lake. Starting out, gear, like just a longer rod works very well. This is just a 7-foot medium, 2000 sized reel, frostbite using 20-pound braid. But the braid is not important. What is important is your leader. Here I have with me 8-pound fluorocarbon line. You can go 6, you can go 4-pound. Using a lighter line does create more of a translucent look and minimizes the appearance, reducing the chance of scaring fish with your presentation. So it is very important to use fluorocarbon. Trout have extremely good eyesight, which is why you want to downsize your line. These trout are very big, so I up it to 8. We do have a chance of catching a 30-inch rainbow trout at this lake, Barbe Lake, which is Thill bobber stoppers, which I get at Walmart, and my personal favorite, the number 6 mustard hook. Extremely sharp. They do have an offset hook as well. Quick hook sets. Taking our fluorocarbon, we are going to pull out roughly 10 feet of line. How to attach your main line to your leader line. So we're going to overlap these like so. You're going to take your main line, grab the tag end, and create a loop on itself. Take this end and pass it through 4 times. Doing my absolute best to keep this in focus and do a very good show. Pull it. You're going to get a very nice loop knot there. And same thing with this leader line. Creating a loop on itself, taking the tag end 4 times through while holding it. And this is the cool part. Once you get that loop knot there, you're going to see those 2 knots when you pull both ends come together. Very freaking cool. Now you've just attached this leader line to your main line. Then cut your tag ends. Beautiful. 1, 2. Do any cleanups. A little bit of saliva. Now you've just attached that leader line to your main line. Grab your Thill bobber stoppers. I personally think these are one of the absolute best you can get on the market. They are so nice and so handy. It is virtually just a slide on through, and then you just pull the black piece out from under that line. And then from there you pull that tight, clip these tag ends. Now with this little knot that we just attached, we can slide this freely up and down our line, and this is a crucial knot to be able to suspend our bait perfectly at any water depth we want. In the package as well, it does come with beads. Grab a bead. The bead there, that's going to prevent the actual bobber itself from going through your knot. When you pull on that line, it is not going through that little knot that we just put on, which is so cool. Grab your number 6 hook. My personal favorite is I like to put a little bead above the hook. This just gives whatever bait you're trying to put on just a little bit of color and something for those fish to see rather than just the bait. We're going to take our small little hook. Again, just put it through. I do a simple clinch knot, pull the line, and we're just going to spin this hook about 6 to 8 times. You're going to have a little loop at the end there. You're going to put our tag end through. And that's going to cinch down like that. And see the little bead that's going to go on there? That looks awesome. Last, just a little split shot. Just a little bit of weight to get your bait down there quicker. Just like that. When you're going to cast, the slip bobber is going to sit like this. And then once it hits the water, it's going to go deep, deep, deep. It's going to sink, it's going to sink, it's going to sink until it hits that bobber stopper. This here right now is sitting at about, it's hard to say without the autofocus because I've got it on manual right now, but it's sitting at about 2 feet. But I'm going to continuously play, and a little pro tip is that you will want to understand your lake, and by that, try and find a map of the lake. Here we're on Barbe Lake. It's a very nice color-coded map of the lake, and as well, like, you want to be able to find little drop-offs and little points, right? Like, and you can gauge how long you want to make your leader as well. You know, if you don't want 10 feet, if you want to try and go hit them deeper, you know, in the day, like 15, 20, whatever you want, right? Just biggest pro tip, understand your lake, try to find a map and look for spots, because if a spot is holding, you know, any bait fish or any sort of fish, there will be more. I think something's got it. Yep. Yeah, we do. This is a really good fish already. Nice, beautiful big fish. That was first cast, sat there for probably a minute, if that. It's always a little tougher in the kayak. They pull you around, they can run right to you. It feels like it is off, but oh wow, that's a great fish, whatever it is. It feels like, ooh, feels like a nice big juicy rainbow. It's fighting like one. This is really good. Yes, this is what I came for. This is awesome. Oh, yeah, let's go. Let's go. This thing is hooked good. This thing's hooked nice. Oh yeah, this thing's hooked real nice. Come on. Oh my. Let's give it another knock there. Haven't got a look at it yet. Oh, I got a little glimpse of it. I got a little glimpse of it. Oh my god, this thing is fighting so hard. This thing is awesome. Oh wow, I just love trout fishing when it's like this. Oh, that's a big bodied fish, whatever that is. Oh, that's a absolute unit. I think I just saw it's a huge rainbow. Oh, that's a huge freaking rainbow. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Come here. Yeah, oh my, that's an absolute slob. That's an absolute slob. Okay. Okay, first fish, absolute slob. Oh, we love a slob. Oh. Come here, big net vibes, let's go. Fish in the net, fish in the net. I'm gonna say, ooh, oh boy, 20 something, 22, 23, 24. That thing's a unit. Oh. So this fish has absolutely gutted this hook. What you're gonna wanna do at this time is just cut the line and just let nature run its course. You don't wanna pull it out abruptly when it is down deep like that. So, and you know, the fish's life is more important than saving your hook that you can easily replace. So now that we got that, we're just gonna let this fish relax in the water. All right, fish is happy and healthy. We're gonna hurry up, move it. It is a 25 3/4 inch rainbow trout. And this is why you want to come to Barbe Lake. An absolute slob. 25 3/4. Can you believe that? Wow. Beautiful, healthy fish. Oh my, let's get him back. All right, we are on and it is peeling. Oh yes, this is another hog of a fish. Oh my God! Oh, that was a sick freaking jump. It must have been hooked under the weed because the line was like over here. Oh my God, that was so freaking cool. Not even close to as big as that other one, but still just a great fish and a great show. Oh, and she got off. Oh, that was cool though. What happened here? Oh, weeds. A little bit of weed. That's still just exciting. Just exciting. That just take off. Just a small guy. Woo! Oh, Jesus. Small dude for a big worm. Well, look at that. That's a brook trout. That's a nice little brookie. Nice. That's awesome. That was cute to see. Feisty. What do we got here? Ah, decent little fishy. Little rainbow. All right. Sweet. Oh, you. Oh, you bastard. Let's go. Sick. Woo-hoo. That is freaking sweet. This one's coming home with me. This is a nice second Manitoba Master Angler coming in at 20 1/4. That is an absolute stunning fish. Yes, let's go. What an absolute fun and special way to end the night up freaking right there. Second Manitoba Master Angler coming in at 20 1/4. Beautiful amount of food coming home with me today. It is just a real treat to eat a nice trout. And that is awesome. Thank you for tuning in on another episode of Freshwater Fishing with Adrian. If you like what you saw, please hit the like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know how this slip bobber works for you at your trout lakes. Happy fishing, tight lines. See you on the next one.